more can I say?
Top Billin. All right, Top Billin, no joking matter today. We got to talk about that offense and how it needs to come up to snuff in the playoffs when you start seeing some of these really great teams throughout the NFC. So you're talking about teams like the Saints or the Green Bay Packers or whomever. A lot of these teams can put up some serious points. And I know the defense is doing a lot better, but we just don't know if you can trust that against elite offenses because they haven't faced a super elite offense, although I will put Los Angeles in a category that's pretty close to being a very good offense. So I don't know how to judge that. That's up to you right there, but I do know that the offense can be a little bit better, and I'm going to keep harping on it. 10 personnel. I want to see my man Freddie Swain involved more. More Swain, please. My man Freddie Swain, I remember coining this more Swain, please stuff back when I covered him at the University of Florida because I felt the same way then. Every time he got his hands on the ball, he was just a reliable guy, had some good hands and everything like that. And I think Seattle can work him a little bit better in the quick game. So they've been using him. Oh, we'll go through how they're using him, right? This is something real quick right here because they're not doing much with him. He hasn't done much this season, but he can do more. So I used to like these choice routes that they had with him at the University of Florida based on leverage here going against Mark Webb. You'll see him, depending if Webb is working with outside or inside leverage, he'll cook that bad boy to the inside or he'll separate from you on the outside. It's your choice. However you want it, you can get it. So we see right here. You see that? Oh, muscle relaxed him, right? Muscle relaxed him because he varied the rhythm step right there. That little rhythm hop and timing step right here coming towards him sets it up right there. So he can already see him playing with inside leverage. All he has to do is stick that foot in the ground, cut that angle, work it flat down the line of scrimmage. Kyle Trask put it where it needs to be. We know Chef Russell can do even better than that because he actually throws him to the inside. So Chef Russell put it where it needs to be on the outside, give him even more room to run there. 10 personnel, have him work both inside and outside, but I would primarily like to see him working on the inside. Maybe him and Lockett on the inside. More, of course, Dennis Rodman Metcalf on the outside. Get it done like that. The tight end stuff, I think is all right or whatever like that, but you're going to have to put up some points there, and I think Seattle working out of a spread offense can truly do some really great things. All right, here we see him in the tight slot working against Eric Stokes here, one of the best corners in all of college football. Should be a first-round pick this year. Should be on Seattle's radar now that I think about it, but he does a great job of catching in traffic. Doesn't matter. His hands are like glue. That's what I really liked about Swain. Besides his 4.4 speed, you're getting a 4.4 speed guy, which Tyler Lockett is as well. Having those guys work on the inside and both have pretty sticky hands there. But you can see same thing right here. He varies his rhythm, cooks it to the inside, but Stokes is that dude. He's right there, but it does not matter. Trask delivers it on point, and he's got the strong hands to squeeze it in there. Pause. All right, working out of the tight slot again. Thing about him is being able to ID certain defenses as well. He just played a ton of football. He was a fifth-year senior at Florida, played under a very great offensive-minded head coach, Dan Mullen, at the end of his Florida career for the last couple of seasons, and he really started to shine and blossom under him. And, man, it's just one of these guys. You can give him the ball out in space on some of these screen games. Seattle does a little bit of this, but it's kind of more like dump-off type material. But if they were just to get him the ball and within the normal parameters of a screen, I think you could really see something special because he's fast and he's physical. So he'll run with no regard for human life and try to get you that extra yardage. All right, I really love these mesh concepts that they were running, especially out of these tight splits. I don't mind the bigger body per se on something like this, but I think it will work regardless just because you have DK Metcalf in the game and you're working with kind of the split flow action. So you had, of course, a couple of drive routes here between Metcalf and I want to say this Greg Olsen here running the diversionary tactic there. You had Chris Carson running to the post, and then, of course, you had kind of on a hesitation shallow drive here. You had your boy More Swain, please, running real shallow there. So it was a great call by 1-900 Shotty dialing him up there. Of course, got him a touchdown. Traffic flow, bang. Get him out in space, let him use that 4.4 speed. Dope. Too dope. All right, but a lot of the times you see him in the game, I see him more like running those type of plays right there, right, where he's just to dump off Everybody else going downfield, he's the last level or the final piece to the puzzle, right? Everybody going out. 2-man route combination there. If it's not open, he should be in space because a lot of people are paying attention to your 2 best receivers there. Give him the ball. Let him do his thing. Obviously, Brian Schottenheimer has forgotten more football than all of us combined will ever know. The guy's that great of an offensive mind. He's coordinated some wonderful offenses over the course of time here. However, I would like to see something like this, right? It's very similar to what we saw before, not necessarily with the mesh concept, but you still got more Swain please come in on a drive route. But imagine if this were DK Metcalf right here and this were, say, David Moore out here just running someone off. Imagine the type of attention that he would garner here working his play instead of Olsen, right? Olsen's running kind of a clear out to the corner there, and then you get more Swain please underneath. See it one more time right here. Focus on Olsen there, running that corner route. Now more Swain please underneath. That's just something like that, just to kind of switch it up. I mean, you just never know. I mean, you don't have to always do it, but it's just a 10 personnel in that particular situation right there. I think he would be even more open than if you had Greg Olsen, Granddaddy Greg, on the field right there, pitter-patting his steps. All right, so this shows the FBI football intelligence for your man Freddie Swain here in the slot. You're going to have what pretty much amounts to a 3-deep shell when he gets under there. So they're working kind of a combination coverage where the slot guy, he rolls coverage to the top left here, then you have that 3-deep shell. Swain does a great job here as he's able to navigate while being able to watch Russell's eye. Instead of leading himself into danger here, you'll see him kind of peel back and really spot the void in the zone where you know Russell has a strong enough arm to get it there just in time for him to not take any punishment or for them not to break up the pass. See here, front facing play action fake. Russell going through his progressions. Great job, Swain. Sit it down. One more time there. See right here, his momentum and his body would be telling him, obviously, to bend this to the inside to get behind this coverage there. But you'll see Smart recognize that. And you can see Russell rolling out there. Quickly survey, take a lay of the land, and you want to be right in between both defenders just enough to where they both don't have the ample amount of opportunity to get to you there. Pitch and catch. Good stuff by young Swain. More Swain, please. All right. So after the Buffalo game, the only time the offense scored over 30 points was against the New York Jets. This is crazy to me, right? 16 against the Rams, 28 against the Cardinals, 23 against the Eagles, 12 against the New York Giants. What? 20 against Washington, 20 against LA. Yeah, got to do something different, man. I don't know. That's tough on you. I know you want to run the ball and play good defense, and that's actually what the team has been doing, right? Become more of a ball control type team. Not necessarily hitting those shots down the field, trying to be a little bit more efficient, not turn the ball over. But is that enough in the playoffs? I don't know. I just have a feeling that they can rise to the occasion as we've seen them do it earlier in the season. But if you look at some of the opponents earlier in the season, how they turned out, Patriots not a good team. Dallas not a good team. Miami is a good team. The Vikings are so-so. Cardinals, so-so. 49ers, probably below average, very talented team or whatever like that. So, and of course, the Bills are one of the best teams in the NFL, and you lost to them. So losing to the Rams and beating the Rams, I think that's pretty cool. But other than that, man, you got to really start to think about this. So are they sandbagging or something like that? I don't know. I want to see more from the offense. I think 10 personnel could open it up a little bit. But just let me know what you think in the comment section. It's your boy Murph, the Underground King, top Billin Sports, and I am out. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.